Welcome to the King Boy Channel. Today here, I'm here to talk about some of the things I got going on. I know y'all probably ain't been wondering, like, dang, King Boys, they ain't post no video in over a week now. Like, it's been like, they just been dead. They ain't been showing no, like, FP don't happen, Gallenberg show don't happen. I mean, they haven't been going to none of these shows and stuff. Well, we been on the construction, especially me. I'm planning on camming my truck. My truck is a 2008 F150 4-drive 11 gen, and it's got the 4.62 valve, which is rare on these trucks because most of these trucks had a 543 valve motor. Well, I got the bright idea early this year. I was thinking about, I was like, you know what? I want to cam my truck. And to be honest with you, I can't find any videos of anybody's camming these body styles. Not a 4.6. They're so rare. It's kind of unheard of, pretty much. Now I found a lot of cam videos on the SN95 body styles or the Crown Vics. I've seen a lot of videos of them being cam studs, but there's not many videos of a full side pickup truck cam. One of the things I want to do when I first started building this truck, when I first built this truck, I said I chose this body style because I realized that this body style get the most hate. And it was actually a pretty good looking body style. I said the only downside with this body style was always the engine. Everybody talk about how bad the 543 valve is. Everybody talk about how bad, people don't even know that these trucks even come out with 4.62 valves. They mainly, you just hear about 543 valve. They just tell, but the cam phrases, this and that. So when I started working this body style, one thing I realized with this body style is it's just a lot of aftermarket support. I mean, everything in 2009 to 2014, pretty much same chassis. Pretty much same suspension. It's minor difference. The only difference being with, obviously the 12 gen coming with the Cowdy in 2011 and 2014. And also I think they also had the EcoBoost in that year model too. Yeah, the plan is most of my parts I got some I got PI heads ported out, upgraded valve spring, which is modular head sports, upgraded 600 lift valve springs. I got custom stage 2 modular head comp cams, NA, no boost, no blower, NA cams. Also got 456 gears in the rear, built transmission with monster transmission kit in it, shift kit in it. 3000K circuit D, 2800 to 3000 circuit D. I think it's a 268 millimeter torque converter. Few more things, MMR timing chain kit. Upgraded lifters, upgraded, the basic valve train stuff, mainly upgraded milling oil pump, K&N air tank, and pretty much still factory stock bottom end. And the main goal really is to get about 350 on motor. 350 on motor will probably be a good, because these 4.62 valve, they just didn't have a lot of ump to them. They're not like Coyotes, they're not like LS. They just they're a small motor for one thing, and they mainly rag best on boost or like nitrous or something. Now I was gonna buy a trick flow, buy the trick flow wedge heads they got for these. I think they're like $2,400, $2,500 a set, and then that probably would have bumped me up to 380, 390 on motor. And then if I had went with their style of cam and maybe with their style of cam, they'll probably bump me up right at 400. If I change to flat top pistons, like let's say I run a forged bottom end where I got a forged rod, MMR rods or anything like that right there, it'll probably bump it up to 440 on motor, 430, something like that. Because you can make 400 horsepower with a 4.62 valve. It's really, the main thing with a 4.62 valve is stroking it. Like you stroke it out to a 5.0, put the wedge heads on there, up the compressor to like, I don't know, 10 and 1, 10 and a half, something like that. It'll make 400 plus horsepower then on motor, which is pretty good for a motor that size, because it's not gonna make Cowdy powder, because like obviously Cowdy revs much higher and flow better, and they just all the way around better motor. But if I can get about 350, 375, that's pretty good, because any vehicles, if you really think about it, like most, especially like a lot of your older Fords, even your old GM vehicles, most of your old Chevrolets or Fords only make like to 285 from the factory. Like you go from your round body cat out, I think it's like 275, maybe 300 at best with the 5348. I think the 543 valve made 300 horsepower. I mean, they didn't really make much power. So to get 350, 375 out of this motor right here, especially with that 3K star and 456 gear, it'd probably be something to, something to brag about, something to get down. But yeah, I'm just kind of spending my hard-earned money and just guiding you through this, because like I said, there's not a lot of videos. I don't think this ever even been done. I'm not even sure it's been done, because I haven't found any videos of this body style with a 4.6 cam. But we're gonna try to work with it. You know, we gotta do custom fab. We'll do that if we had to. Main thing difference with this motor versus the older SN95 is the SN95 drive by cable. This is drive by wire. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make all that work, because I'm not sure how the drive by wire is gonna rack versus, you know, the cable driven. Because normally when you have a SN95, you'll just put trick flow intake or something like that, or forward performance intake, and you know, bigger throttle body and all that, or you run an Edelbrock Junior intake. But with this right here, you can't really run an Edelbrock Junior intake, because like I said, it's drive by wire. I mean, it's kind of like there's no videos or nobody doing it before, so you kind of don't want to spend your money and that don't work, like end up not working. But anyway, I know y'all ain't been posting videos for a while, so let's go ahead and get to what we really want to do. Now I got the top end done. Well, not top end done. Get top end mostly out. You can see this old. No, that's how a 3-valve. Three valve. That's how a 2-valve look like right here. You can see it's wiring this up in this thing. It's ratting this. It's crazy. Like it's. But we working on it. Got the computer out and everything. The goal is, Ford recommends you to pull the cab off these trucks, but you can also pull the motor out the top. You actually have a lot of room too to work with. I mean, I've been thinking about putting the turbo kit on there, putting the electric fans or something like that. I had thought about that too, because that's a lot of room to work with right here. You know, it's not crammed in like the 4.0, not like the 5.4s here. So the main goal is, when I pull this motor out, I'm probably gonna have to remove this out here, because that's gonna free up about another 2 or 3 inches. And I believe the motor should, once I take the radiator and stuff out, it should squeeze in. Also, these trucks right here, like your Chevrolet, Dodge, you know, even your newer F150s, you can pull the front this off. You can actually pull this off on the newer trucks. But on this truck you can't. It's actually riveted. Like if you look right here, you can see them. You may be able to see it. It's riveted. I really don't know why Ford did that. I don't really understand why Ford did that, to be honest with you. But they did, and yeah. So that's one thing I don't really like. But you can still pull the front cab off your truck. What you had to do is you had to drill them ribbons out, and then we can replace them with bolts. I seen people do that before. They drill the ribbons out, replace them with a bolt, and then this whole front piece right here will be able to just come on out. Then so then all you had to do then is remove the front bumper and this plastic piece, and then there you go. You got a gaping hole right here. Yep. But the goal is, you know, also I want to do some painting off on here. Like I'm thinking about doing electric fan conversion. I would like to do some painting too, like clean up all this, you know, all this mess I got wiring everywhere, so it'll be a lot neater. Painting this red, painting the motor, you know, painting all the plastic off in the hood, changing this right here. And also I don't want to run a factory hood no more. I'm planning on changing to a cow hood, because I like the way cow hood looks like on these trucks, especially on the new F150s. They look real good on the new F150s. But yeah, like I said, 4.6, you know, it ain't gonna be a powerhouse. It ain't gonna be no 6.0, no 6.2, no 5.0, no 7.3 guys, no power stroke. It ain't gonna make that type of power. I mean, it's got the potential to make that type of power, but I ain't finna spend that type of money to make that type of power with this motor. But if we can get about 350, 400, I'd be pretty satisfied with that. Then later on down the road, I may decide to coward swap it, or I may decide to let's throw a turbo on there and go from there. I'm gonna give you progress upgrades and updates and stuff. The goal is to have this motor out, rebuild, back in the truck by the end of the year. That's a good goal, because I don't know what all kind of kinks I'm gonna run. Most likely, I mean, like I said, it's never really been really done, so I don't know how the truck gonna react with a 3000 install in it. I mean, Sacred D told me I need to run an aftermarket trans cooler and stuff. It may, you know, it may run pretty good, it may not. We just gonna guide through the journey, because this is one heck of a build, I guess. So this is the King Boy channel, and we out.